Why do you speak in English when your native language in Sinhala?
Ayurveda, and great question. First of all, I must tell you that I absolutely love my mother tongue, Sinhala. I am from Sri Lanka and I carry my language and culture with pride. I speak Sinhala in many of my videos, especially on prAna TV, where I talk about Vedic medicine and Vedic lifestyle, Ayurveda, and our traditional Sri Lankan way of life. I've already released over 200 videos in Sinhala on prAna TV, and many more are broadcasted on government approved TV channels. So I share most of my knowledge in Sinhala, and I am proud to do that. But here's the thing, I want this knowledge to reach as many people as possible, especially the younger generation. And as you know, English is a global language. I get messages from people around the world, Nepal, Burma, Australia, German, China, etc., who ask me, why don't you speak in English? They want to learn, but they don't understand Sinhala. That is when I realized how important it is to use English is as a bridge, share this ancient wisdom with wider audience.
But don't you think people should learn about Vedic wisdom in their own language?
Yeah, I completely agree. Learning in your own language is very important. But many people today, especially younger ones, are learning English and using it to communicate. If I speak in English, I can help more people understand our traditions. This way, I can share Vedic knowledge with young people who might not know Sinhala or Sanskrit. The younger generation is using English more and more. So, to teach them about Vedic medicine, I mean Ayurveda, and traditional Angampura and Hangampura, those are the little bit different to each other. Angampura and Angampura, we will discuss later. So, and how to live a peaceful life, very peaceful life. How do you can live? English is the best way to reach them. That's why I am talking in English.
Why do you think it is important to share Vedic wisdom with the world?
Great question. The truth is, many people think that Western ideas of medicines are the best, but that's not true. We have our own knowledge, Vedic wisdom, Ayurvedam, Ayurvedakam, Lanka Ayurvedam, traditional medicine systems, and traditional cultivation. How we have the very good irrigation systems also. So then, that is just as powerful. This knowledge has helped people for thousands of years. I want to make sure this wisdom is not lost. Our ancestors, our rishis and munis knew so much about life, health, and nature. I am here to share that wisdom with the world, and by speaking in English, I can help more people learn from it.
Do you think young people are interested in learning about these old traditions?
Yes, absolutely. More and more young people are interested in learning about our culture, our health practices, and our way of life. But many of them don't know where to start or how to learn. That was the trouble. That's why I am here. I want to teach them about Vedic medicine and how to live a happy and peaceful life. The younger generation is curious and they want to learn from both the past and the present. So I think it's important to share this wisdom with them in a way they understand. And English helps me do that.
Why it is important to appreciate your own tradition?
My goal is simple. I want to help people live healthier, happier lives by sharing the wisdom of our traditions. Speaking in English allows me to reach more people, not just in Sri Lanka, but around the world. I believe the knowledge we have in our culture is valuable, and I want to make sure more people can learn it. I am not saying that Western knowledge is wrong, but I believe we can learn from both the olds and new. If we can mix the wisdom of past with the knowledge of today, we can live better lives.
Why it is important to appreciate your own tradition?
It's very important. Before we look to other countries for knowledge, we should first learn what we already have. Our Vedic wisdom, Ayurveda, and I told you little bit things, and etc. And our traditional lifestyle are amazing. It's amazing. They teach us how to live in balance with nature, how to stay healthy, and how to be happy. If we don't appreciate our own traditions, we may lose them. But if we understand and practice them, we can live better lives and teach others too. That's what I'm trying to do. Share this knowledge with the world. Keep it alive to the next generation.
So, does this mean that someone follows your channel? You can learn and practice Hela Vedakama. It means Vedic lifestyle in English. Am I right?
Not exactly. If someone truly wants to learn Hela Vedakama in a deep and meaningful way, the first thing they need to do is learn Sinhala and Sanskrit. These languages are the foundation of the teachings and knowledge. However, on this channel, I am expecting the principles and life science behind it in English. You can definitely understand the concept and the methods. And if you follow them, you will see great results. Whether you believe it or not, it's science. Let me give you an example. If we give vomiting medicine to two people, one who believes in it like you and one who doesn't, both will start vomiting very quickly. The principles is the same with Vedic knowledge. Whether you believe or not, the methods work because it is based on ancient science. But of course, to understand it fully, we need to know who the person and what is best for them.
What do you hope to achieve by speaking in English?
So yes, you can follow along here and understand basic principles. But to go deeper, learning the original languages, Sinhala and Sanskrit, is important. This is a science that the rishis and munis passed down through meditation. And it has been refined over thousands of years. Yes, absolutely. Language is just a tool to explain the principles. The deeper understanding of Vedic knowledge comes from within. I am not your teacher. I am one of your friends. Think of me as someone who is waking you up when you are sleeping. At first, you may feel angry, like when someone threw water in your face to wake you up. But once your eyes are open, you will see the path very clearly, and then you will work on it with happiness.
So does this mean that the language barrier is something that can be overcome? So, are you saying we don't need to worry about the language barriers?
This is not just about language, it's about deeper connection to the universe and the life principles that are inside you. Vedic knowledge is universal. It's not just for people in my country or even our world. It's a vision that transcends countries, cultures, and even galaxies. The understanding is inside your body and your language of life. And once you tap into it, the language barrier will automatically resolve itself.
So you are not trying to be our teacher, but rather a friend. But can we still learn from your channel even if we don't speak Sinhala or Sanskrit? So you are saying that anyone can follow this path regardless of their language.
Exactly. The language barrier is not the most important thing. The real focus is on the knowledge and understanding itself. Once you start practicing the principles of Ayurveda, Lanka Ayurveda, Pulatisis, traditional systems, and rishis and munis path, however, the Vedic science, the way you connect with them will automatically break down those barriers. The knowledge will speak to you in a universal language. But we must understand, universe doesn't speak English, universe speaks frequency. So, I encourage you to not worry about language. Just follow the principles and the knowledge will guide you. I am here to help open your eyes and you will find your way to happiness, peace and wisdom. Yes, exactly. I am not your teacher. I am your friend. Think of me as someone who is guiding you, not leading you. I am simply here to share these teachings, these principles, and this science that I've learned. I want to help you open your eyes and work on the path of happiness and wisdom. Yes, you can absolutely learn from this channel. Even if you don't speak Sinhala or Sanskrit, you can still understand the basic principles and teachings. You don't need to worry about language. The essence of Ayurveda and Vedic knowledge is not tied any one language. It's about understanding the truth of life and how to live in harmony with it. I am here to make sure that you can connect with this wisdom no matter what language you speak, and over time, as you continue to practice and learn, the deeper understanding will come to you naturally. Language will become less of a barrier, and the teachings will speak to you in the language of your heart. Yes, absolutely. This knowledge is for everyone, regardless of language, culture, or country. The principles of Vedic wisdom are universal, and they transcend all barriers. What matters is your willingness to learn, to open your mind and heart to the teachings, and to practice the principle in your life. Whether you speak English, Sinhala, Sanskrit, or any other language, you can follow this path. The wisdom is inside of you. It just needs to be awakened.
Why he speak in English, feel free to leave comments below. And as always, please like, share and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Until next time, may you live with wisdom, peace and happiness.
Ayurveda.